Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. See by title below, yes, this is on episode 2 of Boku no Hero Academia Season 2. And yes, I know this is 2 days late. I am sorry, but I just had not had the time to make this review on Saturday. I was at a convention, QuaiCon, the whole day, and like I got home late and I ended up being just like super tired, so I just went to sleep. The next day, which is of course yesterday, it was my birthday, so I ended up just, taking a break, spending time with family and friends, and I just didn't have the time to make this review until now. So just want to say once again, I am sorry that this review is late, but yeah, I just did not have the time. So, but hey, better late than never. So let's get on to the review. How did I feel about episode 2 of Boku no Hero Academia Season 2? Honestly, it was a pretty good episode. It definitely built up even more hype than I already had. The first episode, it did a good job. It was kind of like a recap of what happened before in the first season. A little bit more of a reintroduction to all the characters and, the main premise of everything again. And then, of course, a little bit of what's going to be coming, which of course is the festival, to which in this episode, it builds up to like the crazy shit that's going to happen. This one, literally the beginning has like some cool ass training montage. After that, we get introduced to all the other classes that will be running in here. We get to see some of like actually potential, enemies that they're gonna have to really overcome. Even though I'm not too sure the other classes, it's so weird. Like I can't see how any other classes can match up against the hero class, since they already know, like they specialize in using their quirks already, and they're training to be heroes. While you got general studies, I'm not too sure what they're learning there. It sounds more like you're just learning normal kind of things, not really learning the hero stuff that the hero class is learning. Then of course there's the support class, to which I'm guessing is like, I was thinking like something along the lines of sidekicks and stuff like that. And then of course there's the business class, to which at first I was like, business class? Is these subtitles correct? What the hell? Why is there a business class? I guess maybe like they're the ones going to be in charge of creating these agencies for the heroes and everything, kind of stuff like that. I'm not too sure. Like, when you come to this school, you think it's like a hero, academy. It's like a place you go to become a hero. I don't think you go to, learn business or general studies or whatever that is. I could see support class, being a support to the main heroes, being sidekicks and everything like that. But I don't know what's up with the other classes. I'm not too sure what's going on there. I think the other guy that is pretty much looks to be the main threat to the rest of our hero class, to which, oh man, Bakugo makes enemies out of everyone in this episode, by the way, including him. But this guy, we don't really see his powers at all. I'm pretty sure he's from the general studies class. And like during that moment when Todoroki like froze the whole area and everyone was trying to like not slip on the ground, it looks so stupid because I'm like, you think you should be doing that? But there's like 2 guys or something making like a throne, having him sit on them, and I'm over here like, what the hell is this guy, like the head honcho of the general studies class? I'm guessing. I don't know. It struck me as kind of weird, to be honest. But overall, this episode just did a great job at hyping everything up. You got this huge rivalry that is starting to begin with Todoroki and Izuku, where he pretty much just calls Izuku out, saying like, I think I'm better than you. I saw All Might, he for some reason is looking at you looking towards you, but I'm gonna beat you. And I'm just over here like, damn, man, he's just full on just saying like, yeah, you're shit, pretty much. I mean, sure, All Might's looking at you, but after this event, he's gonna be looking at me. Like, I like his attitude because, Bakugo is just like, all the time. He's super pissed off, thinks he's better than everyone. But you got Todoroki, he's got like, sure, he kind of strikes you off as kind of like cocky and everything, but it just seems like he's a really confident guy. And I don't know if you guys know who's his voice actor. It sounds so familiar, but it matches him so well. And like literally, he's such a badass in this episode. Literally, this episode was the Todoroki episode, like him just during the whole obstacle race beginning, him freezing everyone, rushing ahead when the dang robot comes and he's like, this is all you brought? You guys should have brought something even better, since my father is watching. So I'm guessing probably not a really good relationship with his father or something along those lines that we'll probably learn about later on in the future. But he freezes the damn thing, runs through, and once again he's just ahead of everyone. It doesn't look like anyone can get to him. Like I thought it would be him and Bakugo, but you don't even see Bakugo after a certain point. It was pretty cool at one point too that Mineta, you know, he always seems like the scaredy cat. He doesn't look like he's gonna rush in and be able to do anything, but he was actually countering the damn ice on the ground by throwing his bouncy stuff and bouncing off him. And I was like, damn, he's doing pretty good. And of course he gets cocky. He's like, oh, you thought that would stop me? I can get you. Here's my special attack. And right when he's about to throw his ball, which I don't know what the hell his special attack would be. Is like literally all he does is throw the damn balls at people, the sticky ball things, bouncy sticky ball things. Yeah, stop saying balls. But literally after, the robot just whacks him, and you don't even see him later on. I think like throughout this, well, I mean it was already the ending, but you don't see him at all after. Or you probably would just see him shading his pants. I think actually you did see him. He's super scared because of the damn robots. But yeah, like another thing I did like about this episode is that it really shows how much Izuku has grown from the first season. Sure, he still gets scary and everything. Sure, kind of like the confidence kind of thing. He really needs to work on that. But before, he would literally just back down, be scared. Sure, he would rush in, but it wouldn't be like a logical kind of decision and everything. He would just rush in because that's just who he is, kind of thing. And now in this one, you know, you see him not being afraid of Todoroki. He says that, you know, sure, you may be better than me and everything, but he's not going to stop. He's going to try his best full on. And when those giant robots came, before, he would have been struck with fear and not have a clue on what to do, and just like the only reason he destroyed the first one when they were, you know, doing the test and everything was because he wanted to save Ochako, to which this time that's not gonna happen. She doesn't need saving right there. So of course it looks like, I don't know, he's thinking of some crazy way to be able to destroy the robots or just get through it, to which I cannot wait to see, because yeah, this is Izuku's show. This is his story, like he said. This is where he gets to say, I am here. And I cannot wait to see if he somehow, you know, if it's going to be like anywhere near in the early beginning of the series this season, where he finally is able to use his powers without getting his body destroyed. Because yeah, sure, in the last episode, or like one of the last episodes of the last season, he was able to do it, and you kind of see he talked to All Might about it, and it was pretty much kind of like he was ready to kill someone kind of thing. That's why he was able to go full all out with his power. This time, there's nothing really life-threatening in a way that he needs to do that, so I don't know how he's going to be able to use his powers without destroying his body. But he's gonna find some way. He's probably gonna go strip that robot. Like, hey, I beat you when we were trying to get into the school. I can do it again. Just this time, I'm not gonna break all the bones in my arms and legs. This time, I'm gonna kick your ass and, I don't know, somehow get and finish to the point where the obstacle course is done. But I cannot wait to see what other crazy shit they had. The first thing that stops you in the obstacle course for this event was, oh, it's a long tunnel and everyone's just fighting through each other, trying to like getting stuck. The second part, giant robots, you know, straight up. So I can't wait to see what the heck's gonna happen next. And obviously we saw in the opening that they do get like teams or something. The main thing is, of course, it looks like Todoroki and Izuku are like the team captains in a way. I'm not too sure if that's how it's gonna be, but they do get placed into teams. So I'm not too sure how, like, maybe after this, like, this obstacle course kind of thing, the first events to weed out a lot of the people, and then they get placed in teams, or it's just they wanted to show that for the opening. I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely hyped up for what's going to be coming. Definitely a great build-up episode. Third episode is probably going to be super freaking crazy. This episode, like I said, had like crazy, you know, cool montage, training montage kind of thing, introduction to all the other classes, showing a new person that me, you know, have some beef with everyone else. Bakugo, oh, I forgot to mention Bakugo being Bakugo, going straight up on the stage in front of everyone and literally saying, hey, I'm gonna be number one. Like, literally, he's like, it gave me flashbacks if you watch Shokugeki no Soma, where he goes up on stage and pretty much tells everyone, I'm gonna be the best at the school, you guys are all like stepping stones. And that's literally what he said, pretty much. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that really is something that Bakugo would say, that cocky ass bastard. But yeah, I can't wait to see all the crazy shit that happens there, and maybe we'll get to see more of, you know, so far we've gotten some in this episode, two hot heroes, I gotta say. Mount Lady, seeing her again, using her, you know, feminine wilds to get some free food, and then of course R-rated hero. I don't know what her power is, but if I had to choose between, you know, which of the first class, second class, or the third year class to go to watch, I would go there, not just because, you know, they ended up fighting the villains and that's why it's so hyped up to see the first years, but also because the R-rated hero is there. And damn, like seriously, I don't know what her power is, but she can use it on me any day. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. I honestly cannot wait to see the third episode. So far, I am loving this season. So happy there's 25 episodes, and so happy that since this episode was a build-up, the next episode is probably gonna be super explosive and badass. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.